But other than that, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, 10th double-double tonight for you already on the season. I mean, 17 games in. You guys are, specifically yourself, I mean, just again, I know we talked about it last game, but just coming into your own this season and not only elevating yourself as a scorer, but also a defender, communicator, leader, like all those things coming a part of it. What has that been like, and what did you see tonight on the floor?
You know what, tonight I saw all of us really take a step forward defensively and, working together, on both sides of the floor, whether it be, you want me to hold it?
Oh, no, I got it.
Oh, okay. I thought we all took a step because that's a good team. Credit to them because they have some scorers at different positions. That we have to kind of adjust a little bit for, and they kind of saw our coverages early and then they adapted. Sometimes they slipped and we had to adjust to that. So throughout the entire game we were adjusting, and that's we only do that against good teams. But there was a stretch in the second half where we really just turned it up a notch defensively, and I think we went on a 19-0 run, I think. And when we do that, I think there really is nobody that can stop our momentum like that. When we get a running game going, when Fears initiates the offense by pushing it, everyone becomes a threat. You got Coop at the first post, you got Cohen on the wings ready to dunk it, you have me trailing. Fears, he's getting way better, getting to the basket and scoring. Yeah, kick out threes, for Devine and Kerr and all the shooters. So when we just get into that rhythm and that flow state, I feel like we just become unbeatable.
Career highlight for Jeremy. Just what does he give you when he's able to score the ball like that, and then the kind of assists, the kind of things he does every night.
Man, tonight it was Jeremy Fears' world, and we were just living in it. I mean, from the tip, from his first couple points in the first half, like everything he was doing, it was just like, there he goes again, there he goes again, there he goes again, and I'm like, it's his game. And I give him a shout out too because I saw that in pre-shoot around today. Like he had a different look in his eyes, and I think it has a lot to do with the history against that team. Last year they came into our place and beat us, and that was one of our few losses that year, and that didn't sit right with us guys, who were there for that. So I think, when we were doing practice before the game, I just saw that look in his eyes, that fire in his eyes, and I even knew, I'm like, it's gonna be his game today. Like it's gonna be his game.
West Coast road trip coming up for you guys. Just how do you keep this momentum going down for a good win streak and try to keep that going on the road?
Yeah. You know what? We just have to remember what happened to us last year, to be honest. I mean, for all the guys that remember going to USC and UCLA, and we had momentum. Like everyone was talking about how we've been doing so great. We were undefeated until then, and we went there and we lost. We just have to remember, hey, like what happened last year can't be what happens to us this year, because we can't let history repeat itself. Otherwise, there's no growth. And I think this is a huge chance for the people returning, not only to learn from our mistakes, but also to encourage the younger guys to say, hey, we're going to enemy territory. There's going to be a lot of changes, time zone, different locations, different teams, and all that stuff. And we cannot lose sight of our goals, how we play, and what to expect.
He's gonna score. That's what he does. He makes shots, make free throws, three-level score. So he's a great player and whatnot. I think Coop did a good job on the DeVries too. Kind of making it hard, with some length and whatnot. But overall, it was a challenge. Like just being able to be, versatile. Like down the stretch, we may see some talented twos, we may see some talented threes or fours. So just seeing a little bit of everything. Preparing us for March is the main goal, and we can't ask for nothing more.
Early in the second half, you guys were kind of taking control a little bit, got up to a 9-point lead, and then Indiana came right back and tied it at 53. It was kind of a similar instance against Northwestern last game too, where you kind of made a run and they made a run. What can you say about your team's ability, like in those moments when they kind of push back, to be able to finish the game strong, come away with a win?
Just really understanding that it's basketball. Teams are gonna make runs. Like we went up 9, they end up coming back. So like that, we're gonna go run for run and you just stay composed and don't force anything. We need the best shot. We need the best possession at that moment, and that's the only thing that matters. So just understanding that we really don't want to give up runs, and we probably messed up, or we probably, didn't do an assignment or coverage right, which led to them scoring. So just understanding what we have to do and how we can stop that moving forward would be huge. But overall, that stay composed. It's basketball. They're going to score some buckets. We're going to score some buckets. But let's try at the end of the game put continuous stops together.
Yeah, towards the end of the game, it seemed like you're really starting to frustrate them as a team. Obviously, there was the flavor on Coop, a couple of instances where they just seemed like pretty flustered. What adjustments did you make to kind of get them more flustered? I mean, the crowd was getting into. You could tell they were starting to feel that momentum switch.
We made a couple of shots, which always helps. Jordan hit that shot clock one in the corner. I think Kerr hit one on the right wing. They missed a couple, which is good. They turned it over a couple times. A little bit of luck, a little bit of scouting report, a little bit of shot making, a little bit of everything. So.
Yeah, what does it feel like when you're able to make that team, when you can kind of visibly see it, they're starting to get frustrated and annoyed that you guys are like pestering them? What does it feel like knowing that you're kind of imposing your will on them in that second half?
Shout out to his own, but great. Just understanding that that means we're doing our job. I think they had 2 shot clock violations maybe, but that we're doing our job. We're driving their actions and whatnot, and just didn't give them any open looks and try to make everything hard for them.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
You might have answered this 5 times already. Probably answered this 5 times already. But a career high for you tonight. Just how did it feel? Did you feel like that was going to happen? Something that could happen for you coming in?
No, not for real. I kind of go in the game open-minded. Just go in every game and do whatever I can to help the guys win. Like, I don't care if it's 0 points and 20 rebounds, 10 assists, so just doing whatever I can do to help the guys win. And today was kind of more of an offensive day, I guess you could say. And just always trying to be aggressive, be smart about what I do, and make sure I get, the guys' shots and make sure they have rhythm and put a lot of confidence into them, because I know I'm going to need them down the stretch, whether it's early in the game, late in the game. Just, stay confident. Like I tell Jordan, Kerr, Jesse, you open, shoot the ball every time. I don't care. Like, you're going to make more than you miss, and, they have a lot of confidence in me to shoot, drive, make plays, and whatnot. So just understanding that, the guys trust me and we trust them.
There was one point where it looked like that. It was you got it to Kerr in the corner. He kind of shot faked. He got it back to you. You went right back to him, and he hit the shot. Was that sort of what was going on there?
Kind of. Sometimes Kerr like to pass up shots, and I tell him, just shoot the ball. You're the best shooter. You're probably, the best shooter on the team. Just shoot it with confidence. I'm living with whatever shot you take. I don't mind it. Shoot it with confidence, and it's good. Like today, Kerr, I guess you could say, got hot. And Kerr, just shoot the ball. We with you. And I love it.
When you have it going as a scorer, how does that help you as a passer as well? Because you had the career high in points, but you also had the 10 assists as well.
I guess you kind of got to respect the scoring. I guess you can say makes it a little bit easier. Obviously, the bigs set good screens for me. We kind of got out of transition, whatnot. But overall, the guys made my life easy. Like, we got a couple steals, so got a couple layups in transition. But credit to them. Like, you got to guard Jaxon Kohler. He can shoot it. He can post it. You got to guard Coop. He can roll and lob. He can short corner, mid-range shot. Like, you got Curry. Like, so shout out to the guys. They open everything up for me.
West Coast road trip coming up for you guys. You've won 3 in a row now. How do you keep that momentum going?
Just understand that we got to go. We want to be, back-to-back Big Ten champions. And in order to do that, you have to take care of your business one game at a time. Last time we went on our road trip, we came out on 2. So just, don't want that to happen again.
Thanks, Jeremy.